towards animal abuse and what SeaWorld does and how they treat their animals is horrific. It's brutal, and we wouldn't treat our pets that way. And if you love your animal and you love your pets, you should not go to SeaWorld and allow that kind of abuse. And I think what Steve-O did is fantastic, and he shouldn't be punished for it. He should be lauded for it. So good for you, Steve-O.
That's pretty good, Alice, man. Thank you.
Let's
so
bail
much.
Steve-O out. If he goes to jail, all the vegans and vegetarians, let's contribute and get Steve-O out of jail.
You think you would? Would you start something up if he did get arrested?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
What he did is a great thing.
That's beautiful. That's a good thing to know, man. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, dude.
Have a good day, man.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Where you heading to?
Going to Texas.
Texas?
Yeah.
You about to stay at the Alamo?
Not to get some barbecue yet. I'm looking for my bike. Have you seen it?
Your bike?
I think a fat kid stole it from me. Jealous.
Come on, we all know fat kids don't ride bikes.
Jealous, but I think his name is Francis. I checked.
We're getting remarks on the death of Joan Rivers, and he.
I didn't know Dylan Rivers died, and I mean that's obviously terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Did you know Joan? You didn't know Joan?
Do I know Joan personally?
Joan Rivers, yeah.
No, I know who Joan is, of course, and my heart goes out to her. That's really tragic. I can't imagine.
All right.
You know what that would feel like. I'm sorry, I didn't know Dylan. So,
All right.
How did Dylan die?
No. Joan Rivers.
Joan died.
Yes.
Oh, I presumed it was her son that I didn't know. You said Joan died.
Yes. Oh, you didn't know. Yes.
No, I'm not.
Sorry, you're
very,
not?
on the pulse of.
Yeah, she died. I'm sorry to break the news, but she did die this 1 o'clock East Coast time. Who's Dylan? Who did you think?
I have no idea. I didn't know who you were talking about.
Yeah, it was sudden. It was unexpected.
That's
Like life
That's
and death.
terrible. I mean, I feel that I have been familiar with Joan Rivers, as everyone has, as long as I've been conscious of pop culture and of television, and you know, she was such a great personality. I don't know. I haven't kept up with what she's been doing lately. I believe she was working with Kelly, wasn't she, for a while?
Yeah, Kelly Osbourne. Yeah.
Who I love, and that's terrible. I mean, Joan Rivers was such a great personality, and so very funny, and such a strong woman at a time when women really weren't able to elevate themselves in a way that she had. So the world is lost for her loss.
Have her your prayers.
All right, buddy. Thanks again.
Yeah,
David,
please.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.
I know that you collect art.
I do collect art.
Yeah, I know you. Like,
Where are we? Are we at United yet? Okay, we'll stop here.
Yeah. I know you collect art. So I don't know if you heard about this, but you know the whole leaked photos of like Jennifer Lawrence and Kate Upton. Have you heard?
Oh yeah, boy. I mean, I saw the Jennifer Lawrence photos, and I mean, not only is she gorgeous, but what a great attitude that girl has. I hope she's not heartbroken by what happened. I imagine she is. So my heart goes out to her, because that's an invasion of privacy. But boy, that made me love her more.
Well, what do you think of an art show being based off of those photos? Someone is actually creating an art show based off of it. So it's like, do you think that's like a sex crime that they're doing that?
I don't think that's fair, because those photos were supposed to be private, and they weren't created as with artistic intention. I don't
Or illegally obtained.
I don't think they were illegally obtained, and it was not created with artistic intent.
It wasn't in public space photos.
It was not meant to be public. It was not meant to be art. I mean, those were private photos that were to be shared between people who have a personal and private relationship. If the subject and the photographer had the intent of those being art and those being public, or even privately displayed it as art, that would be fine. But that's completely unfair.
There's actually a discussion of the non-selfie nude, the controversy over who owns the rights.
Who owns the rights?
Who owns the
right.
rights? Because technically, it's the person who takes the photo.
Of course, always the person who takes the photo has the rights, has the technical right to the photo. So if it's a selfie, then Jennifer Lawrence has the rights to those photos.
But if it's an ex-boyfriend or something who took it,
then he has the rights to do it. He has the rights to do it. That does not make it art, and that does not make it okay. Sometimes the law is not okay. I mean, you take alcohol and cigarettes and nicotine and marijuana in California. That's legal. That doesn't make it good for you. It's degenerative. It kills you. Just because it's legal doesn't mean that it's good or that it's just.
So would you buy a piece of art that was based off those photos?
Oh no, absolutely not. Not unless it was sanctioned by the subject, because that's who's getting hurt by it. It's the subject. That's who's getting hurt. Those people whose private lives were taken from them. You know, it's an invasion of privacy, and that's unfair. And unjust, and that would make me so uncomfortable. I don't take pictures like that ever.
Gotcha.
For any reason, because
so none of those are going to be creeping up on the cloud.
I'm sure lots of ladies would be dying for that.
Okay, so not ever. So there were a few. There were a few about I don't know, a few years back.
Some drunken moments.
And those went public, and they were pretty tame as far as things like that go. But you know, in this day and age, I'm not validating, you know, the action of the exposure, but in this day and age, you know, when you take a picture like that, chances are everyone's going to see it. Whether you lose your phone or someone, you know, hacks into your private accounts, that's going to happen. It's just a risk. It's a risk you take, lamentably.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much, David, for your time.
David, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a good flight, man.
Take care. Thanks.